Go, Gary.
This one is called Navajo Corn Bear. My Navajo friend James was telling me about this one particularly wet monsoon when the harvest was especially good. And one morning he heard this tremendous ruckus coming from the corn crib. And James snuck around the corner expecting to scare away the horses or maybe some wild pigs and javelinas. But what he saw instead was a bear. A really, really happy bear. It was the happiest bear he'd ever seen. It was rolling around in all that sweet, fresh corn, and who could blame him, because a summer breeze would come through and pick up the scent of all that golden corn and disperse it across the countryside like lightning bolts of honey. And there was no way that James was going to disturb that happy, happy bear. So he let that bear roll and tumble and frolic in all that corn. Sometimes the bear ate 20 or 30 cobs at a time. And later, when James told his girlfriend about that happy, happy bear, she led him by the hand to the corn crib, demanded that he make love to her right then and right there, while there was still bear magic in the corn crib, fur clinging to the wooden sticks, the brewing smell on every cob. So James made love to her the best he could, trying to roll and tumble and frolic just like that happy bear. And James had to admit, he had a pretty good time, even if the occasional cob got stuck in the most unusual places. But wouldn't you know it, his girlfriend got pregnant. A tiny kernel of a human being growing and growing inside her belly. And James was certain all that bear magic would bless him with a big, burly son like a football fullback or a pro rodeo bull rider. So he was surprised come harvest time when the woman gave him a daughter. A tiny, thin stalk of a girl with great big eyes, eyes as soft as raindrops. And she was so easy to cry. But oh, when that little girl was glad, those great big eyes shone and shone like there were rainbows inside. That little girl was so beautiful, even the stars had to sigh. And one time I told James, man, that must have been one happy bear.
Up for Gary?
Yeah, Gary!
Managers, can I see the scores, please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going high. I have an 8.2. I have an 8.6. I have an 8.7. I have a 9.7. And I have a 9.8. Applaud your power.